Alright, we are back at it again. This damn thing doesn't know how to make up its mind with the brightness. But anyways, ActRaiser, the fourth game ever released for the Super Famicom. I forgot the exact date, but sometime in December of 1990. So, front of the box, create order from chaos. Obviously, we're playing the US release. Let's go ahead and read, boom, the back of the box. Let me pull that up for myself. There we go. Action and simulation game. So this is the first game I've had to mark as multiple for the genre, because I don't really know how to properly summarize the game genre. But anyways, this sensational game combines pulse-stopping action sequences with an intelligent simulation mode, allowing the player to forge a new civilization. Finally, experience a game that fully utilizes the advanced capabilities of the Super NES. Damn. That's throwing a lot of shade. That's throwing a lot of shade on F-Zero and Super Mario World, but respectable amount of shade on Kablooey. Even though I do love Kablooey. Restore peace and order to your people's world. Long ago, you and your people built a peaceful land. Since then, your world has been taken over and inhabited by the evil Hansra and his guardians. Hey, Retro Homebrew, welcome in. Your once tranquil land has become a breeding ground for monsters. Injured, you have retreated to your sky palace and fallen into a deep sleep. Now many years have passed, and you have recovered from your injuries and slumber. You must punish Tanzra and restore the world to your people, or lose their faith forever. Action mode. Breathe life into the statue modeled after your likeness. To cleanse the land and defeat the monsters who have conquered, I guess. Simulation mode. Help your people develop a new land from which has been purified and build towns with your powers. So that's cool. That's the back of the box. Let's go ahead and read manual. Pull that up. Well, it's a quintet game, but it's published by Enix, right? Of course I finished Kablooey Ageless. You think I would leave Kablooey behind? Yeah, thanks for the PG. So anyways, let's go ahead and read the instruction booklet. A decent amount of this has basically like a little mini guide. So I don't think I'm gonna read that part. Prologue, opening story. Generations ago, the world fell into deep chaos. The Master had maintained the world in a state of peace and harmony. However, an evil one called Tanzra began to threaten its very existence. People spent their lives manifesting their love to their Christian god master, while fearing the evil one, Satan. The Christian god and Satan were eternal enemies. It's actually really funny that, I wonder if the Japanese text is a little more explicit. My audio is clipping a bit. You guys better not be trolling. Testing. Test. don't hear any clipping. Seems fine now. I mean, every once in a while, the game capture will have some static on it, and I don't know how to fix that. Are you saying my audio, like me talking, is clipping? Anyways, now you guys got me all fucked up. Now I gotta, like, reorganize everything. Here we go. In strength and power, it was me, not just the game. Whatever. I'll see if the VOD was doing it. Strength and power, they were almost equals, even though the world had fallen into chaos. Somehow, the Earth continued in its revolving course. Invasion and destruction. These were the only... What the aims of the evil one? It's kind of hard to read this text sometimes. To conquer the world was his only desire. However, the evil one was unable to destroy Christian God. He ordered his 6 guardians, who had enormous strength, to defeat the master and conquer his world. Even though the world was still in a state of peace, the balance of power began to gradually sway towards the darkness. One day, the evil one and his guardians suddenly appeared at the outer gates of the Sky Palace. The master, who understood the real purpose of their presence, fought with great courage and little regard for his own life. The battle waged on for many days. The master was so badly injured that he fled to the safety of his Sky Palace. With little energy he had left, he erected a barricade. To heal his serious wounds, he fell into a long and deep sleep. While in a deep sleep, the presence of the master's power vanished. With no one to inspire resistance, the forces of evil invaded the world and did as they pleased. With little hope for any support from their master, the people had little choice but to be transformed into monsters. The evil one divided the world into 6 lands and turned over control of each region to his guardians. The world was completely ruined. Stone statues of the people had made in honor of their master became the only remaining evidence of a once strong and thriving society. Several hundred years after the world had fallen into the evil one's power, the master, who had long since retreated to the safety of the Sky Palace, began to stir. Even though time had completely healed the master's wounds, his power disappeared when the last of his loyal subjects succumbed to the forces of evil. He found his once ideal world and loyal subjects now overrun by evil. This caused the master much grief and sorrow. But what could he do? He had no power. Inspired by the faintest of hope, the master resolved to battle the evil one so that the peace and order might once again prevail. Hey Lily, welcome in. Alright, so no trolling. You guys don't hear this static or audio peaking or whatever? But yeah, I don't know who Brian Herbert is. With the final preparations made, the master took down the barrier protections of Sky Palace, or protecting the Sky Palace, and silently began his mission to destroy the evil one's hold on his Earth. Alright, time to get fucking hype. So, Alright. The guy that does the Dune books after the original author died. He's the son of the OG Dune author. Oh, okay. Ryan Herbert Bible sequel type plot. The outline of the game. As you develop the land, your power will gradually be restored. With renewed power, you can rid the earth of all monsters. ActRaiser, in quotes, takes place in a world invaded by the forces of evil. As Master, you must defeat all monsters in each action mode in order to purify the land that is being dominated by evil. Each land has 2 separate action modes, Act 1, and each of the 6 districts has 1 action mode. Upon completing Act 1 of an action mode, you move into the simulation mode. An orderly development of the land will result in an increase of the population, which will raise your level and fighting strength. In the beginning, you will only be permitted entrance to Fillmore. To visit other lands, you will require that you increase your level. Your first mission will be to purge the land of Fillmore, cultivate it, and raise your level. Below is an example of how you progress through the action and simulation modes. Start the game! Purify Fillmore. Develop Fillmore. Purify Fillmore. Action mode, Act 2. Cool. Damn, look at this fucking thing. As once ruling master, your task in the action mode is to regain control of all the land. To accomplish this task, you have chosen the statue of a mighty warrior to embody your spirit. Act 1 must be completed before moving into the simulation mode. Each land has 2 action modes. Once you have sealed all the monsters in the simulation mode, you can advance to Act 2. Let's go! Simulation mode begins upon completion of Act 1 of each land's action mode. Your task here is to develop the land and increase Yuzo Koshiro. The music's not by Yuzo Koshiro, is it? I would be shocked. Well, what up, Virtual Cope? Increase the population. When the population increases to a certain number, the master's experience will raise the level and his HP will increase. The higher the master's experience and HP level, the more prepared he will be for the next action mode. People will cultivate the land in the direction you advise. Using the master's resurgence, lead and direct the people through the many incidents and events that take place in the simulation mode. Area Guide. A new and mysterious land awaits you. To Fillmore Large Meadows Forest, a good chance to gain experience. Blood Pool. Water floods this land. Mysterious castle sits by the lake of blood. Cassandra. A vast and lonesome desert. Rain will help bring forests and greenery back. Aitos. The world is divided into 6 lands. Fighting is going to start in Fillmore, right in the middle of the map. But wait, what the fuck is this thing talking about? Right in the middle of the map? It's not in the middle. Not only is Yuzo the composer, his sister did the character designs for ActRaiser? I gotta look that up. It doesn't sound like a Yuzo Koshiro novel. Damn, well, I'll be. There he is. Music composer. He gets around a lot. You learn something new every day. It would be funny if you made both of those things up. It wouldn't be the first time somebody did. this up again. Like, tripling down on the lie. Yeah, and his sister made the characters. Dude, the number one thing that people get fucking tripped up, speaking of like fake video game facts, it's not even a fake fact, but it's like, it's really annoying to me when people talk about the publisher instead of the developer. They're like, oh yeah, so-and-so made that. It's like, no, they were the publisher. That's a big difference. Volcano, lava-covered grounds. Careful, monsters are much stronger in Nytos. Yeah, super annoying. It's just like, I don't know. It's one of my pet peeves. But that's crazy. I would not have guessed. Especially because, like, a lot of the time when Yuzo Koshiro does the music, you know, they put his name on there. That stuff annoys you badly? Alright, well, I'm glad everybody else feels the same way. I mean, the craziest fucking example of that was, in this very chat. I'm not gonna say who it was, but they were trying to say that, Final Fantasy Legends, aka Saga, was developed by Sunsoft, and I was like, bro, this is kind of outrageous. And Sunsoft did do a late release, like a re-release in the States of Final Fantasy Legend, but like, you can't fucking say that Sunsoft made the game. That's ridiculous. Breaking up badly again? Why? I've literally changed nothing. Let's see. Testing. I thought I heard it for a little bit. Does it come and go, or what's the deal? Also, it's really hard to talk when I can hear myself. Oh, I heard it just now. Alright, well here's the dealio. We're gonna finish reading the manual, and then I'm gonna update all my packages, I'm gonna restart the stream, and then see if it's still happening. So, sorry about that, gang. But let's read through the manual, and then, like I said, I'll update all my packages and restart my machine and all that shit. I should be so— yeah, my bad, dude, my bad. Marinara. Just kidding, that's not what it says. Tropical island covered under a deep jungle. Large river is also present here. North wall, frigid land of snow, serene in its beauty. So there you go, here's the world. Gameplay. You knew someone whose favorite game developer was EA, and you genuinely crashed out. That's fucking hilarious. That's super hilarious. Brings your view of the world map, enters the selected command in the simulation mode. Okay, so AX, enlarge. Don't even make games. I really don't know the structure of EA. But, I mean, they have dev teams inside of EA, right? I really don't know. I don't really play a lot of EA games, of course. But I will for the stream. Although that's a long time ago. Okay, why cancels? Thought I was a huge Anthem fan. I don't even really get that joke. That game's like dead, right? Start button. Start or pause the game. L and R button is not used during the game. Alright, you get to create your name. You get the name Christian God. So Christian God will be named Jeff, of course. Just like in the Bible. Those teams have specific names. EA Shitty Dev 1. EA Shitty Dev 2. Damn, both A and B shrink the world. This joke might not land because you might not even know what that is. Yeah, like no one even does. Hey Jimmy, welcome in. Yeah, we're reading through the manual. Apparently my audio is fucking up every so often, so basically we're gonna finish reading the manual and then I'm gonna update all my packages and restart my computer and then try again, I guess. When the Lord spoke, I am the Alpha and the Omega, and my name is Jeff. My name is Jeff. EA Sports is the closest right now. They're just being called EA. EA Sports definitely has one of the best, like, what do you even call that shit? Just like EA Sports. It's in the game. Like when you hear that, you know exactly what you're in for, you know. Just like the Konami chime or Sega catchphrase. Yeah, I guess catchphrase. Jingle. Right. Moving. Select this icon. Alright. Observe the people. Fight monsters. Alright. I'm assuming most of this shit is just gonna come very intuitively. Has my audio fucked up again? Status of the master. Right, so SP is for acts of nature, but different from MP, which is magic power. Total is population. Oh yeah, it's rough hearing me sometimes, but no big deal. Alright, Ageless, you know, it's a little rude, but audio is scratchy. Welcome in, Jet. Yeah, the audio is all fucked up, so I'm just reading through the manual because no one really cares anyways. And then I'm gonna take the stream down, bring it back up after I update my packages and all that shite. So we're just gonna read the manual. This is the read the manual shitty audio stream. I wonder why it's bad. I haven't changed anything. I am noticing, like, I can actually see the, when I'm talking, like, the audio is not smooth. I can actually see it kind of, like, stepping up and down. So I can, like, visually see that the audio is shit. That's kind of cool. Love read the manual shitty audio streams. You've come to the right spot. Area, display by the name, stat, speed at which each town's population is increasing. Oh, so you actually get to keep, okay. So I guess you can go back to previous towns and whatnot. Types of population speed. Item offerings. The cultural level of each land. That's cool. 5 types of population speed. None, slow, norm, stop, and max. Oh, that's so weird. It controls the message speed, 9 being the slowest and 0 being the fastest. Adopting the wizardry style, I guess. Action mode. Get ready for magic. Okay, this is all gonna make sense later. Magical fire, magical stardust, magical aura, magical light. Y button for sword, B for jump. And X, magical spell. Defeat the Guardian. Alright. Apple HP Origin of Magic. Each magic scroll will increase your MP by 1 point. So we definitely don't want to miss that shit. Trudge. Simulation mode. So I know I marked this as blind, which is fairly accurate, but you know, I've seen this game being played before, and this simulation mode, as I understand it, is not actually that much of a simulation. This is not on the same level of like a Sim City or whatever. You kind of just fly around and shoot stuff, and occasionally tell your homies to like cultivate the land. Yeah, building direction. Problem signs. The appearance of fun balloons in the photo at the right is a sign that your subjects are experiencing some problems. They may need your help, so listen carefully. I wonder if the person writing the copy for this did not know the layout. Because that's... I don't know, it's just Steve photo at right. But that's to the left of this text. I love little typos like that. Miracles, acts of nature. This command allows you, through acts of nature, to remove obstacles that may be hindering progress or worrying your subjects. You will, however, need a minimum number of SP to perform these acts. Your SP will increase as you defeat the pests that inhabit the land. Once you have selected which miracle to use, move the yellow square to the area where you want the miracle to take place. So lightning destroys bushes, trees, houses, fields, and rocks. Rain. Douse fires turn deserts into... See, this is another funny... That's gotta be a typo, right? Turn deserts into inhabitable lands? You mean habitable lands. That's very funny. Sunlight. Melt snow and dry up marshlands. Wind. Blow away monsters with wings away. Earthquake, destroy houses, fields, etc. Here's some act of nature is so profound in its impact and effect It will require an enormous amount of SP. Unlike the other miracles, an earthquake will affect the entire land and may even affect an entire continent. Okay, so we probably need that to, like, open up some final path, because this does not sound like a very good thing to do, if I gotta be honest. Offerings. Take and use offerings that your people have found. As each town develops, people will find many curious things and present them to you as offerings. You have to admit, you played the heck out of this game at launch, but you borrowed it from a friend, so you never read the manual. Yeah, you probably don't need to, but I wanted to. Most offerings you accept will be valuable possession in your battle against evil by selecting... Or be selective, though, as you can only possess 8 offerings at any time. Let's have fun! No, 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 troops. We're not having fun. We're reading the manual. And then I gotta update my packages and shut the stream down and restart my computer, because apparently my audio is all fucked up. Never seen it. Impressed that it's full 4-color offset printing. Yeah, this one... this is what people still gave a shit about manuals. But it is really funny that, you know, like, all of these pictures are just literally taking pictures of a CRT. Let's see. Source of Magic increases the Master's MP. Bridge. Sharing the technology with other lands will make people who develop this technology proud. Bomb! When used in simulation mode, will eliminate all monsters on the current screen. Wheat, when offered, will turn less productive fields into more productive wheat fields. Status of the Master. Okay. So forests are non-destructible. Okay. Cultivated lands are a very precious commodity. Uh-oh. When all the sand falls to the bottom, once the sand in the upper left of the hourglass reaches the bottom, the town under construction phase and simulation mode will begin. Movement of the sand from the top to the bottom is regulated by the passage of real time. The passage of time will be suspended while in the action mode. In the Sky Palace, and during certain phases of simulation mode, when the town under construction appears on the screen, homes will be built new. New portions of the town will be developed, and the population will increase. Listen to the voice of the people. If any developing town problems arise, listen to the concerns of your people and determine which act of nature, when used, would best solve that problem. If the problems are not successfully resolved, the development of the particular town may stop, which would prevent the population from increasing. Listed below are some of the problems you will confront. Geographical obstacles, emergencies, others. Can I even read that shit? Yeah, it's like a fire and some other stuff. Monsters on the ground, too. Seal the monsters' lairs. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure you just go around shooting them. And then when you kill the monsters, you get SP. A napper bat attacks homes and kidnaps people. Blue dragon, a blue eyes white dragon, uses thunder to destroy homes and other things. The red demon scorches and dries up productive fields. It reminds me of the Horde. Cultural level refers to the developmental stage of the towns. As the level increases, the style and quality of the homes improve, allowing the population to increase. The maximum cultural level of each town can reach is level 3. These homes are earthquake-proof. That's cool. Holy shit, bro. That's how you know you're a god. It's recommend develop every inch of the land. Okay, so how do you do that? Use lightning or earthquake to destroy older homes. What the fuck? Is this what God does in real life? These homes are too old. You must really hate Florida. Tubes has a very high cultural level, by the way. Oh yeah. Sound is better for now. Yeah, apparently it's going in and out, so I just need to, like I said, update my packages and restart. God said, ye of little money, be gone with your homes. Allow any fires to burn themselves out. Wait, that's a good thing? Oh, I didn't even read this part. There are several ways you may help speed the town's progress from level 1 to level 3. Note, by using the methods listed below, you will sacrifice the lives of many people. Chad, Jeff is acting all surprised, but this is the guy who bulldozes hospitals in all caps when he's going for a megalopolis in SimCities. Not just hospitals, but schools too. Allow the blue dragons to destroy the homes for you. You just like sit back, yep, yep. You guys likely to blame yourself as to blame anyone else? Oh, for the sound or something? Alright, so, yeah, so these pages are like actually giving like tips on like how to play each world. And like it tells you the items you can get and shit. So we're not gonna read that. That's for babies. That's for babies. For tech issues? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. It does look like it's currently fixed, but it'll probably fuck up again. So, anyways, I know it's only been 37 minutes, and I hate to do it. I haven't even changed anything. I haven't even... Because it wasn't doing it last night when we were playing Kablooey. So, like, I haven't put my machine in sleep, or, like, I haven't done anything. I guess technically I unplugged my USB hub or whatever. Good night, yeah, right. So, oh, it's back? Great. Yeah, I can see it. Alright, so anyways, I'm gonna take the stream down, I'll check my packages, restart my machine, and then do a little bit of testing. I should be back, hopefully, within 15 minutes or so. So, BRB.